Hi guys, welcome back again. And we are going to talk about how you can make your $100 online selling digital product. I know this is going to be a powerful one, so I want you to like as you join me, comment, and subscribe. So let's get into it. So the very first thing you need you to do is to write down your niche, which is very, very important. What are you going to sell? That is the very question. What are you going to sell? So, and in order to discover what exactly you are going to sell, I need you to look into some problem. And the problem that I'm talking about is just not any other problem. The problem that you know that people are highly looking for a way to solve. That is your product. You know, this is not anyhow market. This is online market, all right? So this is everybody that buys something, whether online, whether physical, buy because of one reason, because they need it. And the reason they need this is because they have problem. Those who wear clothes don't want to walk naked. That is why they went to market and buy clothes. Those who buy wristwatch, they don't want their hand to be empty handed. Maybe they lack fashion. That's another thing. That's why they are there. So there are majority reason for people to be buying, whether online or anyhow. But all I know is that for you to start selling online, you need to find a active problem that people are actually looking for solution for. Then you provide your product as a solution to that problem. That is how you get paid. All right. So if someone that have problem is looking for a solution, and you have a ebook or mini guide or video or whatever that can provide the solution to that problem, if you charge $10 for it, there are people that are going to pay sincerely. Because why? Needy is part of life, all right? So when someone is need of something, it means it's part of the life of that person. So I need clothes, that is why I want to buy it. I need money, that is why I'm working hard to make money. So in everything that human being do, needy is very, very important. So you find a problem that someone have, you create your product as a solution for that problem. That is how people get paid online. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michael. Let me know where you are watching from as we continue in releasing how you can make your $100 online in selling digital products. I know this can be very hard for some people who are not a digital person, all right, who are not engaging in digital world. But this is a very something. This is something that we really need to tackle, because most of the people that are making money currently online, they are not doing. They are doing nothing but just selling. All right, those who are selling are those who are earning. Are we together? So in order to start selling online, you need one thing. And one of the things that I'm telling my audience, my people, is that you don't sell because others are selling. You sell because you found a problem. The what is going to guarantee whether you are going to sell or you are going to stay stuck is the problem that you find. Okay, now let me give you one illustration. You see the cloth that is on me now. I bought this cloth not because I wanted to buy it, but because I actually need it. All right. So the reason I bought the cloth is not because I want to do fancy, no. It's because I do what? It's because I need it. And as long as I need it, I will keep doing what? I will keep buying. All right. So it depends on what. So if I'm talking about people buy something because they have problem, what exactly is my problem now? If it is clothes that I buy, so my problem is I don't want to walk naked. That's my own problem, and that's why I want to buy it. All right. So those who have problem in their marriage, those who have problem within their family, those who have problem, they will keep buying something. So let me give you one let me give you one instance so you can understand what I'm saying. Let me give you one illustration so you can understand what I'm saying very well, that you need to find a problem to sell a digital product. This is very, very important. It's not just anyhow advice. I'm giving you the legit of how people are making money online. All right. So imagine you are a content creator. Imagine you are a content creator. You are creating content on YouTube and you are posting it on Facebook. You are posting it on whatever you are posting it. So you are posting it and you are on a specific what is called a specific niche, and that niche that you are in, you don't have the idea. You don't have much idea, so you can post, which is fine. You can post, you are be posting consistently, and you are be trying your best, but most of the time you run out of idea. All right, and I came to you. You saw my advert online, you saw my post online, saying that in that your niche that you are currently having problem on how to post consistently, how to have a niche that how to have an idea, content idea that will make people, that will attract new people, that will bring people to you. So you saw me saying that thing, that okay, I have solution, and I can do this, I can do that, in order for you to, in order for you to gain what you need. So you now, your problem is you want to state consistency, but as human, you are not, you are no, you are running out of idea, which is very bad for content creator. So you are running out of idea. So I brought myself to you that okay, at this stage you saw my video online, that okay, I can provide a solution for you. That idea that you are running out every time, that you have to overthink your head before you bring idea out. So I tell you that okay, in a very short book, maybe I have wrote a corpus of idea that you need, that can last you for 2 months at least, even though you are creating content, even though you are uploading three video every day. So I mentioned that I have compiled like at least 300 idea, at least 400 idea that will last you like about 2 months or 3 months. So before that ideas will finish, and you as a content creator, you know that that idea can generate you at least $50 per each if your video were to go viral. So now I offer to sell this thing for $10 compared to the how much you are going to make, one, and the stress that that thing is going to take away from you. All right, so it's going to save you a lot of time, it's going to relieve a stress from you. I'm showing why people are buying something online, even though they know that this thing can be a AI generated art. Because one person asked me something one day. He said, why would someone buy something when the person know that this is actually from AI? So that's the question that the person asked me that day, and it's a very nice question, because honestly, if you can do it by yourself, why are you buying it for someone else? All right, so, and I told the person that it's because we need it. All right, even though we know that this can be a AI generated content, sometimes we will still buy it because it is part of our need. All right, and we have a problem that you want to use it to tackle it. So most of the time some people want to give it a try, and the main thing that is here is that the product that people are buying is not just product, they are looking for solution. So if your product can solve their problem, people don't care where it came from. All right, people don't really care where it came from. All right, if I have a small problem in my body now, around my finances, and I see someone that can offer something to help me, I don't care as long as it didn't come from dirty or devil or whatsoever. I don't care if it is this online, if like it came from AI, if like it came from, I don't care. All right, so that is how this thing work. People don't really care about the source. Maybe it is original human writing, or it is AI generated content. The main thing that they need is solution, and if your product can provide that solution for themselves, it is a hot cake in the market. All right, it is a hot cake in the market. Recently I wanted to master email marketing. And I want to show you the power of AI now when it comes to digital product. I want to show you the power of AI when it comes to digital product. I wanted to master email marketing, which, because I see I need it when it comes to in my daily, I sense that I need it. So I wanted to buy AI content, email marketing. Then I moved to Claude AI. If you are aware with Claude AI, you can drop it. So I'm very sure some of you are aware with AI. I went to Claude and I asked Claude, I want to master this thing, email marketing, and I want to be using it personally for myself. And along the line, I sense this, that as I have problem of doing this thing, because most people don't know where their email go when they sign up on a particular website. Most people don't know that where their email are registered. Some people just know that they sign up. They don't know how their email is being kept, the storage of they don't know. So I'm someone that is curious about many things. So I was curious about that thing, that how does this really work? How does this really work? I was curious, and I went to it, and it's tell me how this thing work, and tell me how those things are safe, and along the line it came to me. It came to my head, and I think, as I have this problem, other people will have this problem too. What if I make this a digital product and I start selling it? Meanwhile, don't forget that I said this is going to be AI generated course. All right. So it came to me that, what if I make this as a SaaS? A SaaS website is a place whereby nobody is logging in. So you can just sell the link, and when person access to the link, and they can do whatever they want to do. And in that thing, Claude even helped me to have a local, how do I call this? A local storage, whereby if even you left that thing for like 10 hours or 5 hours, you can always come back to your history and where you left it go. So it's a beautiful thing to me. All right, it's a beautiful thing to me. So as I have this problem, other people will be looking for this thing too. Okay, how about I make this digital product? That's what my thinking. How about I make this a digital product? And boom, that's where the thing. And I asked Claude, can I use this to create a digital product? And he gave me, yes, you can do it. And I asked, can you help me to build it? So I went ahead and give me the complete prompt I will use to generate everything. And Claude analyzed everything for me. Right now, I'm still on the stage 4. I'm still on the stage 4 on building that finish. So when I eventually build it, it become a complete digital market. Now, here is what that thing is. There are some places that we need a step-by-step tutorial, and there are some places that we need a practical video. So there are some places that we need explanation video, whereby I will have to record myself and then explain. Hi, how are you? Ross, how you doing? So that I will have to record myself and then explain. All right. So in that place, I asked Claude AI to help me, give me a space where I can input my YouTube video link in there. So the SaaS, when person log in there, when person get the link, all right, they get the link, they start their course. So when they get to a place where they need video, my YouTube link will be there. All right, they click it, they watch it, it will automatically mark complete for them. Do you see what I'm saying now? That's the power of digital product. Now, it's not that this thing that if I'm going to sell it now, there are millions of people that have no idea how email marketing work. And with just few days, because I'm using free version of AI of Claude. Assuming I actually subscribe or I have upgraded, I will have done this thing one day. All right, I will have done everything one day. So I'm actually using free. So imagine the thing that I built within a week now, and I want to charge for everybody that want to learn this completely free. For anybody that want to learn this completely free, I said I'm going to charge $15 to $20. All right, for complete course. I claim this will be $20. So you think people are not going to buy? Because I'm going to show them what they're going to learn. I'm going to show them how they're going to access it. And this is, it's going to be a challenge for many people, because I actually challenge them. Because if you complete a task and that's an ask question, because that is how I made it. You complete a task, it's going to ask the question, the AI tools, because I imbued AI tools in it. So the AI tools is going to ask the question based on the task that you complete or what you just study. And if you can't find the answer to it, you will have to go back and study it again. You can see this is quite challenging. All right, so you have to go back and set it again. It is when you pass the test, then you can move to the next level. This is how this thing works. So now this product, now I can charge $20, I can charge $30. If I want to sell it on Gumroad, I can sell it $50, because Many people are buying things on Gumroad. All right. So this is how this thing works. So selling digital product is when you discover a problem from a majority, and you turn that problem, you find solution for that problem, and you turn your solution into a digital product. All right, that's how people sell online. You can use social media to market it, and you can use a paid ad to market it. All right, so if you check on my YouTube channel, you will see a free tutorial on how to run Facebook and Instagram ad. There is a YouTube and there is a Google ad that is coming soon, and there is other ad that is coming soon. All right, so you will see a lot of things that you are going to learn there. All right, so what am I saying in essence is that you look for a problem, then you sell your digital product as a, you know, as a, how do I say this, as a solution. All right, hmm, of recent, I was watching a movie on YouTube here. I was watching a movie on a YouTube, a tutorial on YouTube. So on YouTube, and I found something very strange, because every time of my life I have to deal with some sensitive. I've been a sensitive person for all this of my life. So when I'm watching a video or I'm doing something, I try my best to learn from it. Or all right, I try my possible best to learn from it. And I saw something very unique in that video. So I thought that it would be nice to have a tools that is generating, what's it called? That's generating invoice for business owner. Can you see? So I was looking, how about we have a invoice generator, like a kind of tools that generates invoice for business owner. Like you don't have to employ someone to do that for you, and you don't have to go through Excel. You just have to put the name of the who want to receive it, put your company name, put the what the person buy, put the price, put the date, and you hit generate invoice, and immediately your invoice will be ready. Can you see that? So immediately the invoice will be ready, and like that, if I want to say this invoice generator now is a massive money, and I know that is a massive money for me if I'm going to sell this, and of course I'm going to do. I'm going to do, because I'm not going to make money if I'm not going to do that one. All right, so I'm not going to. So it's a massive money. All right, so that will be all for today. So when it comes to, so now today we have covered how you can, how do I say, we have covered how to find your niche. So you look for problem that people are struggling with, and you can go on Google. You can use Gemini, which is very good for research. You can use Croc. You can use DeepSeek. There are lots that you can use actually. ChatGPT is also there, so you can use all these things, and so when you find them, so when you find the specific problem that I'm talking about, you can now go to the next level, which is find the solution to that problem. And the way you do it, the same way you do it, the same way you do it. You go to Google, you make your research, you use AI tools, so you compare those knowledge. You can compare them into an ebook, you can compare them into a SaaS, you can compare them into many things. You can compare them into a video, YouTube video. All right, and you can do a lot about it actually. So at this point, you can put a price that, oh, this is how much I'm going to sell it to, and those who need it to solve their problem will actually buy, because the thing is not about how much product you have. It is about how much problem that your product can solve. Because most of the people that sell online, they actually sell because they are solving one or two problem. So people that are working with YouTube, the content creator on YouTube, have problem with designing Vara thumbnail, and you can just create, you can just create And you can just create SaaS that can help them generate free image, that can help them generate image. So it will become their, how do I say it? It will become their agent. So they have to buy it one time, then you become their agent, and at the end of the day, you can increase the price, all right? And you can have a monthly charges. Do you understand? So you can add the monthly charges. You can have a monthly charges, which is not bad, because of course one-time payment is not that good, even though it is higher payments. All right, we need more. Of course, now we need more. We need more money. We need more things. We need more. All right. The rich man will always looking for money. That's how it works. So the rich man will always look for money. That's how it works. So when you give them a one-time payment, you update it in your updates, then you can, you can add another thing there. All right. In your update, you can add another thing. You can add another thing. And when I'm talking about, okay, so the next thing we're going to target now is maybe after you maybe after you finish your compare the product. So if you compare the product finish, there's nothing you are going to gain actually if you don't promote it by yourself. There's nothing you are going to gain. Aláìmọ̀tìẹ̀mọ̀. Iná mú nẹ́pà lọ gan-an. Sorry, I went somewhere before. So when it comes to marketing, the social media that are highly recommended when it comes to marketing your digital product is Instagram. Actually, YouTube is perfect, and what is it called, Facebook. But I think Instagram is good as long as you deal with auto DM. All right. So, and I think you should be using auto DM any moment from now, because auto DM is powerful and it can help you grow very well. All right. So that is what I think. Hi, how are you? You tell me, say me cannot worry, that everything is gonna be okay. You are the lily of the valley, the miracle walking God. You made the blind man to see. You made the cripple to walk. Oh.